All right. How's everyone doing today? I'm hoping you're as excited as I am. This is part of the business that I love because it allows me to do all the other things that I love so much as a coach. So if you don't know me, I've been coaching for almost 5 years. I am a 3-star diamond coach, Success Club legend. I think this is like month 52 in Success Club. So I have tried to build my business so I can sustain it long term. It's been mostly part-time for me because I have had kids at home and they're both in school this year. So onward and upward and trying to balance everything at the same time. So this has really helped me. Scheduling as many of my social media posts as I can has just, it's amazing. And I'm so excited to share it with you guys because I hope it will allow you to build your business in the ways that is most important. Spending time with customers, onboarding new prospects, coaches to your team, and just building for long term in this business. So I'm going to screen share and kind of show you the platform that I prefer. There are lots, and I'll talk about that too, to schedule your social media posts and what that can look like for you. If you have a question, raise your hand or unmute yourself at any point. It's a small group, so totally open to that. It actually helps me kind of guide where I'm going to, if that makes sense. All right, so share my screen. And I talk to myself, so just ignore that. Who doesn't, right? All right. And we don't need that. Okay, so I use Hootsuite as my social media platform for publishing scheduled posts. This is just what I started using 4 years ago because I needed a solution and it just made sense to my brain. As far as other options, you can use Buffer to schedule posts. A couple others I looked at quickly. Loomly is a new one, and I think there's like Social Upbeat or something like that, Social Connect offerings out there. You can literally just Google social media posting calendar or something like that, and all of the options will show up. Most have a free service. I use a paid service because I have an assistant and it allows her to come in and have her own organization within mine and do posts on some of my other platforms too. So this is next week. I'll go to this week. I'm starting here because this will allow me to kind of show you week by week how I do this. So today is Thursday the 29th, and you can see that it's posted my 2 posts today already, and it's shaded out. And I post to Facebook from here. I post to LinkedIn from here. I can post pins to Pinterest from here. It just depends on the platforms that you prefer, and you can add a stream to this at any point in time based on if you use Twitter, Facebook. You can do Instagram through here, but you have to push the content through still from your phone. So I try not to do Instagram here, and I'll show you what I use for that later. Instagram has kind of cut off automated posting from other social media applications, if that makes sense. They want you to use Instagram, which I can understand. So these are my streams. Another benefit of Hootsuite and some of these other platforms is that I can navigate my Facebook, I can navigate groups, I can navigate other social media from this one website. I can even pull up my messages from my Facebook business page and talk to people through Hootsuite. I don't have to go to Facebook and get caught up in what Susan ate for breakfast. So it's nice that I can just focus on my business and the content that I'm putting out and how people are responding to that. So I like that aspect of this platform a lot. As an example, I'm going to show you simply how to post schedule a post, I should say. So I'm just going to pull up something from the challenge group guides in the My Challenge Tracker app, because you can copy and paste anything that you want. Let's see, let's do, Shift Shop or something. You just go in here, literally copy and paste something. Let's see, so here's the quick prep, whatever. Just gonna copy it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I can save the image. Can everyone see this okay so far? So I just went down and right-clicked on the image, and I'm gonna save it, download it to my files. I'm gonna go back to Hootsuite because I prefer to post in Facebook because that's where my people are. I do run groups there, but the majority of my people are on Facebook. So I just go in there and take the content that I want. I'm gonna copy and paste it. I'm gonna drag the picture that I want to go with the post. And I'm going to schedule it in my Ladies Fit Club challenge group. This is my lifetime group. I'm gonna pretend to post it, so I'm gonna schedule it for later. So you just go to the calendar and you choose when you want it to post. So I'm just gonna say, hypothetically, I want it to go tomorrow at 10 a.m. And if you want to know, like if you have a hair appointment tomorrow at 10 and you wanna make sure this post went out, you can say, email me when it's sent so that you have confirmation that that post went to the group at that time. I do that for my LinkedIn post because I'm not always on LinkedIn. So I like to know that that's gone through. And then you just hit schedule and it will show up in my publisher stream for tomorrow at 10 a.m. See, it's right here. And if you click on it, I'm just gonna move these pictures, you beautiful ladies over here. You can edit, even if you've scheduled it. You can go back in and you can change the picture, you can change the time of day you want it to post, and etc. So you would click here if you wanted to change that and save edits. Does anyone have any questions on like any of that? I know it's fast and it's a lot of information, but another way you can schedule or change things is say, I don't want this to go at 10. You can just literally drag it to the day and the time. I can post it tomorrow at 2:05 a.m. if I wanted to. So if you're in a different time zone or whatever, you can do that. All right. And that's how you can do single posts at a time. Something that I really like is doing a bulk upload of all of the posts for a challenge group. So over time, I've created Google Docs for my team, for myself, where there's at least 21 days, if not 30 days of challenge group content already made. And you can just copy and paste that daily. Or in this, you can, just figure it out. Where did it go? There's a bulk uploader. Let me see. I just did it. Now I can't find it. Sorry. I don't want that. Sorry, bear with me. Let's see, I'll do a new post and see if it'll let me do that. No, so that's another way you can do posting one at a time. Here we go, bulk composer, that's what I want. So that's under the publisher, under show all, I don't want planner. Oh my gosh, I just had it. All right, I'm not crazy. You guys just saw that I did that. And then I went to show you how I did it, and now I can't find it again. Nope. Okay, it's gonna drive me crazy. Did anyone just see how I did that? So there's a bulk uploader, and I want to go to that. Oh my gosh. Where's the search thing? Do it this way. Don't want to search Twitter. I don't want to search that either. Okay. I am not crazy. How in the world? No. Hold on, guys. This is important and I don't find it. Oh, man. We go here. Hold on. Bulk Composer is what it's called. Select publisher under content sources. Okay. Publisher, content sources. Does anyone see content sources? There we go, found it, okay. All right, so the Bulk Composer allows you to, at one time, post your whole challenge group, all of the daily posts at once. It takes a second to set it up, but don't worry, I've made one for you and I'm gonna send it to you after we're done. So there's a 21-day challenge group all ready to go in a CSV file. All you have to do is you take the challenge group that you want, and you literally just copy and paste it into an A, B, and a C column in a CSV file or an Excel spreadsheet. So your B column is all of the content. It's all squished right now, but you can see like there's a whole bunch of stuff right now. It just is, there it goes, you can see. Everything's in the each column, each cell has its own day of information and posts. The A column is the date and time that you want it to be posted. So you just follow the standard month, day, year, space, and it's in military time. So you just have to make sure you get the right time. And then you literally, I wanted the first 2 introduction posts to be in the morning, but everything else posts at 5:15 at night. So I changed it here, and you literally just drag it down so it goes daily at that same time for that group. The C column is if you have a link to, let's say, check out these fitness tips at this Beachbody On Demand link, and you would post that link in the C column if you wanted to. So I've set this up already, and I'll show you how it works. So you just, once you save this file to your computer from me, you upload it. Let's see. Nope. Challenge group. And then you select that, and I want to post it to my holiday boot camp. It's a 21-day fixed group. It's going to start over, so I want 21 days of posts. So I'm going to post it to that group that I've already added to my stream on Hootsuite. And then I want to review the messages and make sure it looks okay. So this one's too long, and I have to delete like 35 characters from it, but everything else is here. Now at this step, you can go in and add a photo or an image if you wanted to, and you can literally just move this over here. I can replace the link with media, and I can just go in and say, oh, this picture from the 2B Mindset looks good because I'm talking about nutrition or whatever. And I just open that, it's going to add it, and then it's going to show up with that post. And I'm not going to schedule it because I don't want it to go through because I've already done this. So I'll show you how that works. I'm going to leave the bulk composer. So in my publisher, I've already posted all of these. You literally just click schedule and it goes all the way through. So these have started. So that's the second day, which is the Sunday at 9:15 a.m., the like welcome posts. And then on Monday at 5:15, the first post goes through. And all of these are scheduled out through December 28th to post at 5:15 p.m. or thereabout in my holiday boot camp. And it's done. And I don't have to go back in every day at 5:30 and click post, copy, paste, post, whatever, either on my phone or it's just done. Does anyone have questions about that aspect of it? Everyone's good? Okay. Some tools that I have used for, let's say, my LinkedIn posts, because LinkedIn in theory is more business savvy. I'm not going to be posting like, hey, join my challenge group, look at this girl, she just lost 45 pounds. It's not what that platform is for. It's more for professional, educational, added value for professionals within the health and fitness realm. So I post a lot of tips from Beachbody On Demand, or because I'm a coach, I do that. Or if in general, I've subscribed to a couple of sites that search all of social media, all of the internet for the top trending articles, professional bloggers who have written something that other people find useful for information, and they collect it onto their site. So then I can go in and say, all right, so this was posted 19 hours ago. It's talking about why you shouldn't skip working your abs, or traveling, you know, how to eat better, or something like that, whatever the topic is. These are all ones that have come in the last 48 hours. And so all you do is you say, I want this article, it looks good, it's relative to people who are traveling, business people who might work out at a hotel. This is something they could do. And I'm like, okay, it kind of works with my story as a mom, as a fitness coach. And then to share it, you can choose kind of like the title, if you will, that people see on the post. Like that's kind of catchy and cute. You know, core muscles have an impact on stress. And I can share it right to my Hootsuite, so I can schedule it. I can share it right to Facebook, Pinterest. I can email it to someone, or I can share it right to LinkedIn from here also. I usually do Hootsuite because then I can see all of the posts that I'm doing all at once. So that's one option you can do. This one I've paid for the year. It's not too much. I just like it because of the content. I think when I started, I said I'm a health and fitness coach. So most of the articles that come up on my platform or homepage are pretty much health and fitness related. Another one you can use that's free is called Up Content. And I have a board here for my fitness biz. And when you open an account here, it asks you, what topics are you interested? And you choose one, and then it gives you can add as many subtopics as you want. So I think I chose fitness as my main topic. And then I put like motherhood and health and balance and a couple other things. So when it searches for articles, it's going to search for fitness and motherhood, fitness and balance, fitness and health, or a combination of those things. So I'm honing in on the things that are relative to me and my business that I want to share to people. So these are the top articles that just came through in my search in the last 60 days. And I can go in and say, awesome, corporate wellness is super important. There's some businesses around me that could find this helpful, makes sense with my business. I can offer them Beachbody On Demand or whatever. And I can go in and say, I want to share this. And this goes through Buffer. I also have a Buffer account, but it's shared the same way. It suggests where to post it, and then you just add it to your queue and it will send it out. So it's pretty simple. Does anyone have questions about finding content? It just makes it so you're not scrolling on Pinterest looking for the top 10 freezer meals, or searching the internet for how to get fit in the gym while you're traveling. It brings up all of the articles that are already out there that are relative to people that are already, it's already trending. So you're not shooting in the dark, finding something that someone wrote 3 months ago that's not really relevant. Does that make sense? Everyone good? And it gives you more authority too, right? It's not like you just coming up with stuff. I wouldn't post this too much on your personal Facebook page, but it's helpful to get ideas of what's going on, and you could share it to your business page, or if you are on LinkedIn, you could do it there. But just, it kind of backs what we're doing as coaches a little bit more, if that makes sense. So if you're really into using herbal whatever, you can look for stuff like that, then tie that into what you do as a Beachbody coach and have facts to back it, right? That makes you stand out from Joe Schmo coach who lives down the road from you. You've put a little bit of effort into it, and it is backed by science or the masses. Let's see. So for the Challenge Tracker app, it works very similarly to, let's say, if you have a Facebook group and you want to schedule posts. My assistant now uses Facebook. I don't know what's going on. To schedule her posts. So I'll go into my Ladies Fit Club. And within your Facebook group, does everyone know you can schedule posts right in your Facebook group now? That didn't exist when I first started coaching, so you're welcome that you have that now. So these are the next 2 posts that she's created, and they're ready to go. So these are all the past scheduled ones, and then this one's going out tomorrow. So you can schedule them right in your groups. It's just the same as you would make a regular post. You just schedule it to go out on the time in the day that you want. And then, I don't know why this opened a new tab. And then in your Challenge Tracker app, it's so easy. You literally just come to the challenge group guides, or if you've run 15 groups before, you just go in and copy and paste and schedule that post that you want into your new group. Is everyone comfortable with the Challenge Tracker app? And like I said before, because I don't use it a ton for my Lifetime group, I'll just copy and paste things from here into Hootsuite or here directly into my Facebook groups. All right. And then the last thing I was going to show everyone is Instagram. Does everyone post in real time on Instagram? For the most part, everyone does. So that works for some people. It doesn't work that great for me. I have a couple, live posts that I'll do daily, but I tend to either, because it's not my main platform that I'm trying to get there, I kind of forget to post Instagram. I'm not one of the all-in Instagram people yet. I'm working on it. So let me just see if I can mirror my phone real quick. Just gonna set this back up. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Let me see. Why isn't this working? Okay, so let me get rid of this other junk. Can you guys still see my screen? It says Planoly. So I use an Instagram app on my iPhone called Planoly to schedule posts. So these are 2 that I have scheduled for today. And honestly, these were posts from Facebook yesterday. And I'm like, it's hard to come up and feel like that stress of like, oh my gosh, I have to have new content all the time. So if you post less on Instagram, which is actually better for the algorithm there, and post more in your stories, the content posts that you're actually posting on Instagram will bear more weight, and you can put a little bit more effort into the actual posts you're putting up. So I tend to take a post from Facebook that did generally well, or I was able to, in that second, give more time to, and then copy and paste it and schedule it for tomorrow into Instagram. So I'm not running around posting live on Facebook, posting live on Instagram, doing Snapchat, Twitter, whatever that is live every day. And you can focus more on your business activities that matter and making a little bit better content. And it's okay if it's on Instagram and Facebook. Half of the people on Instagram don't follow me on Facebook. And nobody knows that I did this yesterday on Instagram on Facebook. And if they do, they're not going to say anything. So I encourage my coaches to do that. Post your workout from yesterday on Instagram today. Nobody knows the difference. If you are behind by 24 hours, it actually probably sets you up for success with better quality posts. And nobody knows the difference but whoever lives with you at home, right? So I'm not going to call you out, Heather, on it. I know you did that workout yesterday. Why are you posting it today? It just doesn't happen. So if it makes it easier for you to have better content and feel less stressed, go for it. Nobody else knows the difference. I'm also on Instagram, not one of those people that has like pretty matching photo colors and whatever. That's just not me. I've tried. This is me trying. But I get a lot of comments from people saying like, wow, your Facebook or your Instagram looks real, like you're a real person and then you're not like trying too hard. Because if I had to try really hard, it would be a disaster. It's just not gonna work for me. So I'm more relatable to people, and I hear that over and over again. So, and it still looks professional. It's not like it looks like I didn't put time and effort into it. It's just me, you know? So I add a lot of funny quotes, or I make up quotes that I see. And I've talked to Amy Spooner, one of my downline coaches, and she's great with using quotes. Oh, sweet. They gave me an extra time in our meeting, guys. Yay, Zoom. She loves to post quotes, and I was like, awesome, but own the quote. Like, if you see a quote from someone else, open up Canva on your phone and like type it out and put your own little like logo on it and make it your own. You can do that unless it's like no copyright infringement. It's a quote in the universe, and you can use it and have your personal influence on it, right? It's not plagiarizing. So make it, so mine are typically in black and white with my logo, or they're in pink with a coffee cup because I drink a lot of coffee. So just keep it somewhat consistent and something that people will look for. That's my only tip on Instagram and quotes, because my coaches have had a lot of success with that. It gives you more authority than just copying and pasting someone else's stuff. Does anyone have questions about scheduling with Instagram? I know there's a lot of apps. My team members use different ones, but it's super easy to just go in, pick a photo. Let's see. Like here's me with like a Shakeology cup. And I can go in and I can type in whatever I want. I'm going to upload it. It's unscheduled right now. I can click on it. I'm going to delete the Planoly stuff because I have the free version, so it does that. And I can type in whatever I want. I'll just do XYZ because I'm that inspiring. Because I'm that inspiring. It read my mind. And then it has the ability to do hashtags for you. So I have a preset one of what it is for me to be a fit mom. So if I'm showing myself working out or with my kids or doing something healthy that is about me, I just click on that and I can add it, I can add to it, I can copy it, whatever, and it will post it automatically for me. And I don't have to retype every single hashtag. You can have pre-made ones. And then I can click schedule it, and I want it to go Friday at 12:30. And then once the image is done processing, I can then schedule it to automatically post to Instagram. It won't let me right now because it's still processing the image, but I can save that and it will save it as a scheduled post. And then when the image is done processing, which it already has, I can say post automatically to Instagram. And it will do that. It's saying my post picture is not quite right. So in that case, because it's not a square, it's like a long picture. You can see on the picture of the water how it has the white boxes on either side. So what I did there was I just took the picture that I wanted and I went into Color Story, which is what I use for my presets. That was the word I was looking for earlier. But I didn't buy any fancy presets. I just got this app. And so let's say I wanted this picture. Instagram will kick this out because it's not square, but I can make it square by pressing that little second button there by adding the white blocks on either side. Now it will work. I can continue. And then I can add a filter that I like. And I have a favorite that I've been putting on all of my Instagram, and it's the disco ball filter. And it's bright and cheery and happy, and it picks up a lot of the colors that I tend to post anyway. And then I just review and save it to my phone. And then I can just upload that picture into Instagram. Everyone good with that? Or if I wanted to, I could add it to a grid and do that preset all together. This shows you your analytics, my top posts. So I would say find an Instagram app that you like that you can schedule to. There's a lot of free versions. This is one I like. So if you guys have any questions at all about what apps I use or how better, want me to explain something better, just let me know. We have time to do that because they gave me more time. Yay. Just unmute yourself if you have any questions. I don't know if I can see the chat. Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit more about how you find sites that search for content that you're sharing on LinkedIn?
Yep. So LinkedIn is a platform I've been building over the last year, definitely more so now that I'm full-time. Let me get rid of, I want this, I want that. Okay, I'm just gonna clean up my screen, hold on. Okay, so I found, I think it's almost been a year now, this Healthy Living soundboard. It's put out by Edge Theory. You can look it up on Google. And it just allows you to tailor the content you're looking for based on your topic of interest and what's trending on social media or the internet as like a high value added post based on a whole bunch of criteria. And you can see that the it's not like all just coming from WebMD, it's coming from a variety of sources that people are looking at. And you can just copy and paste the link through here. So I shared this lazy meal planning one. I scheduled it this morning for like 2 weeks from now or a week from now. And it's the whole article, and you can take from it what you think is relevant and make that like your header post for LinkedIn. So I think I wrote, let me find it. Yeah, so next week. I said, yes, no, maybe so. Is meal planning something you struggle with? It doesn't have to be. Keep it simple. And like that's my catchphrase, if you will, for sharing this article. And you can kind of see how other professionals, either in health and fitness or not health and fitness, share content. And they're short little catchphrases that catch someone's attention. So like if they're struggling with time, you want to address that in your posts. Most professionals are short on time. Most professionals aren't happy with their body. Most professionals have kids and they're like, oh my gosh, I just need something easy. So you want to think about that. And that's what I try to think about when I make my LinkedIn posts. Does that answer your question, Stacy? Okay. So the Healthy Living Soundboard is one. Up content is another. There's a few other options out there. I'm trying to think what you call it. I think it was like social media content ideas. And there's a whole bunch of things out there now that you can subscribe to, free or otherwise, for information. I like Up Content. It's free. And like I said, I've made like my fitness biz board based on the topics of interest that as soon as you make your account, it says, okay, what are you interested in? Let's tailor these posts for you. And it asks you to, put in your top subject. So mine was fitness. And then I put in subtopics that define who my audience is and who I am as a person and what I would be looking for in a post. It just saves time. So, any other questions? I can't see the chat. Let me see if I can open this up. If you have any questions, just holler because I can't see the chat. So I guess in closing, I schedule my posts at least a week or two in advance. And then whenever I have free time, I'll just go back in and add more or change something based on how I'm feeling. I'm like, oh, that's really not relevant. Or, oh, someone spoke about this in my group, so I'll make more of an emphasis on it maybe. But other than the preset posts in my challenge groups, I'll do at night, I'll do like a check-in post. Like, did you drink your shake? Did you do your workout? Did you do personal development? The polls or whatever. But I try to personalize it as much as possible. But at the same time, like, I'm not like a touchy-feely coach. Like, I'm not the warm, fuzzy, like, oh my gosh, how many push-ups did you do today? And like, how did that make you feel? Like, that's not how I've ever posted. So I'm not going to change that now. So for me, just putting something in there is me showing up as a coach. And it's working. So I'm not going to not do that. Okay. So I will, in our event page, I'll post that CSV file that has the 21 days of posts. There's no links attached to them. So if you wanted to like take the time to put a link that backed what they're talking about, you can do that. You can delete the days. And then if you're using Hootsuite or something else, you can change those to the dates and times that work for your upcoming group. It's super easy. And then once they're in Hootsuite, I'm speaking like you're going to use Hootsuite because I think it's amazing, but when you're in there, you can go in and then add the pictures. And that's a simple, like, find 21 motivational quotes, images, from Beachbody or Pinterest, and just save them to a file on your computer, and then just add them one at a time. So that might take the longest, but it still will only take you like 15 minutes to just drag them into each day. Okay. Well, thanks for hopping on. I hope you guys got some helpful information and that it's going to help you with your business, at least take some stress off, especially going through the holidays. If you can do at least, a week or two or so through Christmas and through New Year's, it's going to really help, I swear. So, all right. Oh, I can see the chat. Hold on. Let me see. So make sure I got anything. Yes, people can use preview. Okay, yes, all right. Bye guys, thanks for hopping on. See ya.